5 minutes.
Yeah. Everybody talks about Tokso's Band-Aid contraptions that kept the plant running through the year, but I want to tell you about one that he got perfect and he got right. Tokso and I have worked on a lot of different projects over the years, and I've seen him as somewhat of a mad scientist mentor. He always used to call me the mad scientist. I would say it takes one to know one. But one project that Tokso and I worked on was getting a new resin pump working in Building C. And we've always had pump problems, we've always had issues with chemicals and things going the right way. But we built this contraption of a machine. It's so smart and brilliant that it just works. And it's stayed working this whole time. So much so that a couple years after we did the project, Patrick called me, said, hey, St. Joe's redoing their plant, and they're looking into pumps, and they've been asking about this magic pump of yours and how it's just flawless. I said, yeah, it's great. It's been, it's perfect. It's never had any issues at all. He said, yeah, but they could probably just buy one off the shelf, right? And I said, well, probably. There's other stuff out there that would probably be fine. He's like, so then they should buy something off the shelf, right? Well, I said, well, yeah, but ours is like really good, and we've got all blueprints and everything like that. He's like, yeah, but they should really buy one off the shelf, right? I'm like, yeah, Patrick, like the record success, why would we do anything different? He's like, I don't think you're hearing me, Thomas. No one will ever know how much Tokso paid to build that pump. He's like, we'll take that to your grave. So what I have to say is Tokso was a trailblazer of contraptions where no one else on the management team would trust anybody to do anything innovative or anything outside of the box, but they trusted Tokso to build all kinds of things, fix all kinds of things, rig the contraption up because they knew he could deliver, at least for a little bit. And so I do appreciate that Tokso maybe blazed the trail there and opened the door for some of our creative inventions, and to have that space to do that, I appreciate that. But yeah, he was the king of keep it under $5,000 on the PO, and a little bit on the credit card, a little bit of PO, and a little bit of let's just have Val and bill us later. And I don't know if you noticed that Altec's been pretty profitable lately, and there's some type of ratio where the less projects Tokso's worked on, the more profitable Altec's gotten. There's something to that. So, yeah, that's my lesson from him. Nobody could spend money like Tokso, but also deliver. And so that's why he got away with it all those years. Because he could make it happen. And so Tokso, truly, out of anybody I've ever known in Altec, he had the blank check, but he could make it happen. But also between all of that, he always took the time to pull you in his office, shut the door, and say, you know what's going on, right? He always had the inside scoop on something, and he always had the time to give you that unsolicited feedback or coaching or mentoring, and so I always appreciated spending time with Tokso, and truly one of many mentors in this room. So appreciate everything you've done for me and for Altec.